Every now and then, I guess we all think realistically about that day when we will be victimized with what is life's final common denominator. That's something we call death. We all think about it. And every now and then, I think about my own death. And I think about my own funeral. But I don't think of it in a morbid sense. And every now and then, I ask myself, what is it that I would like said? So I leave the word to you this evening. If any of you are sound when I have to meet my day, I don't want a long funeral. And if you do get somebody to deliver the eulogy, tell them not to talk too long. Tell them not to mention that I have a Nobel Peace Prize. That isn't important. Tell them not to mention that I have 300 or 400 other awards. That isn't important. Tell them not to mention where I went to school. I'd like somebody to mention that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to give his life serving others. I'd like somebody to mention that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to love somebody. I want you to be able to say that day that I did try to feed the hungry. I want you to say that on that day, I did try to be right on the war question. I want you to say that on that day in my life, that I did try to see those who were in prison. I want you to say that day that I did try to love and serve humanity. And yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for justice. Say that I was a drum major for peace. Say that I was a drum major for righteousness. And all of the other shallow things will not matter. See, I won't have any money to leave behind. And I won't have the fine and luxurious things of life to leave behind. See, I just want to leave a committed life behind. That is all I want you to say. Because I've been to the mountaintops. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. Because I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go to the mountaintops. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. Now, I may not get there with you. But I want you to know this evening that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.